Just, I know this started super late. I'm not very good at getting these things together. I always struggle. Um, Real quick, I have Bonnie, who is a sideline diamond, and I wanted her to kind of give her story because I know like sometimes we get discouraged in this business and we feel down or we, compare our stories to other people. So it's just, I love hearing her story, and every time I hear it, I just know there are so many of us out there that can relate. So, Bonnie, if you would just like to share your amazing story with us, I'd really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, I would love to. Um, so when I started, I had a big reason why I wanted to do this business. I wanted to make money from home and be a stay-at-home mom because I had a son and I didn't want to put him in daycare. But we were still kind of living comfortably, like we weren't like doing terribly. We were able to stay at home and not suffer too bad. So I really didn't have a huge push to make me successful, to make me want to really push hard. So I was a distributor for 10 months and I had like three distributors underneath me by the end of, like, I had one for like 8 months and she didn't do anything. And then I had um, like two more by the end of that year. And then finally I went to conference and that like changed my entire business. So I was a distributor for just 10 months, but I knew that like no matter what, like if I just kept going, that I would eventually get there. Like I just knew that if I just kept like learning more and reading more and just kind of getting plugged in more, that eventually something would click and I would get it. So that's what happened. I went to conference and my business just blew up. And um, yeah, I mean, it was crazy because I just thought, maybe I will be a distributor forever. Like, this is crazy. But I just knew that I couldn't quit, that eventually my business would break through and I would finally reach that point where I understood and things clicked. And that's what happened. Like I said, conference was amazing. And so then a month after conference, I went, or no, the exact same month as conference, I went executive. And then I went Ruby the next month. And then 3 months later, I went Diamond. So, and I got the good bonus. So that was awesome. But I love the like comparing your story thing because, I did that. Like everybody does it. You try not to. You try not to compare yourself because you're told that over and over again. Don't compare yourself. But you can't help it because you're thinking, well, like, how am I still like sucking so bad? And these people are doing so awesome. Like, how am I still like just sitting here at distributor? But it's so cool because then you hear other stories and you see people, everybody has a different journey and a different struggle and like your own personal things that kind of get in your way because you hinder yourself. Like you have to realize that you're in your own way. You have to figure out what it is that you're doing and you have to kind of get out of your own head and just go for it. You have to just realize that it's really simple, that the business is all about just duplication and just
Um,
talking to as many people as you can. So, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of all over the place, but does that kind of answer your question? And
yeah, it does. Like, I know, I feel like sometimes, like we get really discouraged and we compare our journeys with other people and we're like, and it's hard at times because sometimes like you see people who start and they like just jump right in and boom boom boom, and the reality is it doesn't happen for everyone. And so I just want everyone to really understand
yeah,
that like the key to success is just honestly it's just never giving up and knowing that at one point or another like your business can explode. And that's exactly like what happened with Bonnie. Like she knew that she just couldn't give up.
it's
And
like something
so
that
thank you so much for sharing that.
yeah, you're welcome. One more thing, like I do want to like something that I've been telling my team a lot because I remember last year at this time was really bad for me. Like I thought I have to get to conference. I know I have to get to conference, but it was a really bad time. I thought like this is so hard. My business is struggling and it's slow because people weren't coming to me. Like I was having to actually do work and like that's new. But then I told my team this year, I was like, look, you have to talk to as many people as you can right now because you're planting seeds right at this moment so that when like the spring comes, when January and February and March come, your business is going to like skyrocket. So as much as you put in now, it's really going to pay off later. So like put the work in now. Even if you don't see the fruit of your labor all the way right now, you're going to see it. So you put the work in now, and then you won't regret it. But that's what I wanted to say. Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much, girl. I really hope everyone understands and like you get that, that like it may take time, but it'll be worth it. And, don't compare yourself to anyone else. And, events are important. I know that, a lot of y'all are bummed out we didn't get those conference tickets because they just went so fast. But there are always so many things going on that you can get to. It Works use green carpets, OTOMs, anything like that. Stay plugged in. There's always conference calls to listen in on. Those kind of things keep you connected and plugged in. So thanks, Bonnie, so much. Is there anything else? If you had like one tip that you could give them to help finish out, like, I guess, November going into December, what would you say?
Well, I kind of already said that, I guess. But I would just really go hard right now because, make a goal for yourself. I always tell my team, like, you cannot control people signing up with you. You cannot physically make somebody become a loyal customer or a distributor. Like, you can't control that. But what you can control is yourself. You can control how you respond to situations, how excited you are, how passionate you are, and how uplifting. You can control the person that you are. And the most important thing you can do is you can control your actions. If you're talking to people every day, if you're posting to social media, if you're following people, if you're building your network, like those are the things that you can control. So focus on those things, and you'll be proud of yourself. Like measure your success by what you're putting into your business. So that's my tips for you guys.
Thanks, girl. I appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
I know I got you out of bed and everything. Thanks for dealing with my technical difficulties.
No, it's no problem.
All right, girl. All right, Kimmy. So I know that you have been bombarded with so much lately with our new compliance issues and everything, and or not issues, but like the way they want us to address it to help protect our business. Do you care to kind of touch on that so that people understand the importance of using compliant photos and to really staying compliant? Because I know y'all are like doing so much work for us right now, and that is like, I can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am.
Yes, the pictures have been all kinds of fun. There are some people that want to add pictures that they're just getting from somewhere that, yes, they have the disclosure on the bottom, but with the group, we're really trying to push, our own pictures or our own, customers' pictures with the disclosure on the bottom. That way we know where they came from. If it comes off of the actual It Works website, the actual corporate page, Mark's page, Mike's page, anybody in the corporate team, go ahead and use it. But just grabbing them, off of the internet and adding you know, the disclosure at the bottom, people can still do that. They can still Google a picture and put a disclosure on it, and you don't know whether or not it's actually been sent in, whether or not it's real. And that's why the big thing is going on with our graphics group, is because we really want everybody to be able to stay as compliant as possible, because especially with this new stuff going on, they're going to be looking to see if anybody is still using, random pictures without everything that they need on it. And it can get you in trouble. It can get your business taken away. You can be on commission hold. Not a place I would really want to be. If you have any pictures that you want to submit that you can't figure out how to get the disclosure on, you can send me a message, send me, hey, this is what I've done. I've already sent in the thing. I just don't know how to get everything put on it. I can do that. It's no problem. It takes just a few minutes for me, but it's a big deal. It's not something that we're just saying, oh, well, this will only happen for a few minutes and then we'll go back to the way it was. No, this is a lot of companies are starting to get in a lot of trouble because these disclosures aren't on it and people are getting upset. We've had long conversations on the little messaging that we've gone through with the admins on that group. Right now, I'm still trying to work on the wall. I'm back to, I think I'm in July posts because I'm still cleaning out the comments. So it's not something that I've broadcast on the graphics page. But if you end up, which I really probably should, if you end up going to the search bar up top to try and find graphics, if you find them in the comments of something and they don't have a disclosure on them, don't touch them, because that means I haven't been able to get to them to delete them yet. But anything that has a disclosure in that group will be compliant and you'll be okay with it. Did you have any other questions?
No, and I think that's all like really important for us to know, because I know like at first whenever we see like the new compliant like rules or whatever, like how they want us to do everything, it's really overwhelming. But we're lucky enough to have like this graphics page, and y'all are like seriously doing so like much work for us. So it's awesome. And it's even awesome. I was gonna say awesomer, but that's not a word, is it? That you're on like our team and you're like a part of this, because that's just like that's awesome. Like it's literally things that are protecting our business. So I'm like really grateful, and I'm glad you could explain that better, because we all know I struggle a lot.
That big long message that Susan posted, I seriously read it and my eyes crossed. I think I read it at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, what? You want me to do what? And it took me a good 20 minutes of reading it multiple times to understand, okay, this is easy. All I have to do is put this on here, send an email through real quick, and I'll be fine. Because you don't have to, a lot of people are getting confused, and I've, as admin, we're filtering every post that comes up, and there are multiple posts every day. Can somebody put this disclosure on there for me? Or I've sent these pictures in, but I haven't gotten a reply yet, so I don't know if I can use them. As soon as you send the email, if it's got your release form and the picture, you're fine. You're golden to post them or to get somebody to add a disclosure to post them. You don't have to have a reply from them saying, yes, you can use that picture, no big deal. It's just they have to have that time-stamped email in there saying that it's been through. And that was the big thing. I was like really confused. It was a big cluster when it first happened. But now it's just, okay, one more step. But
Well, I'm definitely thankful that y'all are doing that. So again, if y'all have any other like compliance-based questions, you can ask me, but I'll probably be asking me, because I'm still like myself. I'm still trying to learn and understand. And that's something I want you guys to get, is that you don't have to be like on top of every aspect of your business. It's okay to like have stronger points in one area and something else, like, because there are other people you can reach out to.
yeah,
I feel like I'm echoing.
So reads everything because I'm bored most of the time.
So yeah, like there's other people you can reach out to, like, and I mean, we are all like one team, and I want y'all to know that y'all can reach out to me, you can reach out to Kimmy. There's so many people on our team, and I want us all to know that we can reach out and talk to each other, or vent, or whatever, or ask questions. Like, that's what we're here for. And I'm going to touch on asking questions. So at the leadership retreat, we were taught to, as Diamonds and Above, how team pages and group pages, they really only want it to be for, they want to change it now. They really want it only to be for like triples and above. And since I already have one, obviously, pretty much I'm just going to keep that to like, I'm going to highlight like, obviously, like team incentives for my team only. And I'll always keep posting like some like big news, just in case it gets lost in the Diamonds Are Forever thread. But if you're not in Diamonds and Forever, you need to get into Diamonds and Forever. That page is going to be, they're going to start revamping it, and it's going to be full of training and information, and it already is. And if you haven't, taken the time to go through that page, it is like the most useful page ever. And honestly, if it wasn't for that page, I would have quit within like the first month because my enroller quit and I had no idea what I was doing. So if you have questions, or if you have like questions or are looking for something specific, utilize Diamonds Are Forever. I want our page, it's simply just going to be like, I'm going to just keep it solely to our team incentives, and I will copy and paste things that maybe Susan or Michael post, or maybe like big announcements. I will put that in there because sometimes it can get lost in the thread. But other than that, if you have any questions or anything like that, try to use the Diamonds Are Forever page. I want that to be our main page, just so it is packed with information, and you can learn so much. And if you don't know, if you're on a computer, there's a little toolbar at the top, and it has like a little magnifying glass. You can actually search through the thread. So like if you were to type in like fat fighters, it'll pull up like all the threads where people talk about fat fighters. Some people ask like, well, when's the best time to take fat fighters or something like that. Like, you can search the thread for that information. And so I really want that page to be like our main page, because Michael and Susan are doing a lot to really help us all, and I feel like we all can just benefit from that greatly. So again, like the Starts With One page, I want that to just be like team incentives, and maybe if we do like team gatherings, or just things that are strictly for our team, they'll be posted in there, and I'll post like big announcements in there. Other than that, take everything to Diamonds Are Forever, simply because it will not only it has a chance to benefit a lot more people. You may be asking a question that a lot more people can benefit from. So it's November. We have a new product coming out on Friday. I'm so excited, racking my brain. I have no idea what it can be. The rumors have been going everywhere, from like coffee to tea detox to an oil line. Like, we have absolutely no idea what it is, and so we're super excited. That's released on Friday. And the Ruby bonus is back, so all your new distributors that you enroll can earn the $500 Ruby bonus. Also, guys, there's like $500 up for grabs for 5 people. Susan and Michael are giving out this incentive where if you enroll 4 low customers or a distributor, you're entered into a drawing to win $500 cash. Believe it or not, if you're not jumping in on this, like, you have the chances of winning. That's a big chunk of money for Christmas, and they're giving it to you cash so you can spend it however you need to spend it for Christmas, and they're doing that for 5 families. So whenever you get those 4 loyal customers or enroll that distributor, make sure you send Susan an email, or let me know so I can give you the information that you can send Susan that email. That's cash money in your pocket, like, and just think about it, like, that could help so much. So jump on that, like, jump on getting those 4 low customers or that distributor. A distributor gets you 2 entries, and 4 low customers gets you 1 entry, which is going to bring me into my November's incentive. And the same cutoff date for mine will be it'll go with Susan and Michael's cutoff date. So we're going to do pretty much the same, except I'm going to do for my team, we're going to do a $100 drawing. So you'll be put in a drawing for every 4 loyal customers you get, and for every distributor you enroll to get $100 cash for Christmas. I know it's not a lot, but $100, it's something extra. And really, it's just something, to kind of help you out a little bit, even if it's just, to help you buy the extra present, or to help you, whatever. So that's just coming from me. That's November's incentive. The same thing is 1 distributor gets you 2 entries, and 4 loyal customers will get you 1 entry. And along with that, I'm going to do another drawing for the tumbler. I know everybody loves those tumblers, and they're like the Tervis tumblers, so they're like the really good ones. And all you have to do is at least once a week is share a video on your wall of something personal. When I say something personal, about how this business is impacting you and your family, whether it's, even if you're just getting started, if it's just, you know, helping you come out of your shell more, or if you're learning, you know, that to dream bigger, or, you know, whatever it may be, something personal. I really want our posts and our videos to focus on the more personal aspect. We want to, when people read our posts, like, you want them to be able to relate. I know, you know, we post like, you know, join my team now or whatever every now and then, but whenever you post something that shows transparency, more people can relate to that. So, you know, like I said, one post a week until I think like the first week of December. So post one video a week, and you'll be entered in for a Tervis tumbler, one of the It Works ones. And I'll repost all that on our team page as well. So there's a lot going on in November, and I'm really, really excited to see what everyone's going to do. Like, if you work hard the next 30 days, think about what that check you get right before Christmas, how much that could help you. Like, just think about it. Like, you have the next month to work, and how that could benefit you to maybe help you breathe a little bit easier, get those Christmas gifts or whatever. I know the holidays can be stressful for so many people when it shouldn't be. The holidays should be a time, you know, to not be stressed. You should be happy and like with family, and it shouldn't be stressful. But unfortunately it is, because we feel so much pressure to, you know, cook the right dinners or buy the right gifts, or, you know, go see everyone in our family, and that costs money. And sometimes, you know, the strain of money causes a burden. And so if you win this $100 from me for this incentive, or if you win the $500 from Susan and Michael, or, you know, if you're just pushing really hard to build this month's check so that when you get paid on the 15th of December, that you breathe a little easier come, you know, the 25th, like, whatever it may be, you know, just keep pushing each and every day, guys. You all deserve it. I'm here for you guys, and if y'all need anything, always just reach out to me. And Kimmy, do you want to add anything for, you know, Let's Go November?
Oh, take no no's. I have had an upside down October. It was not what I wanted it to be, but you know what? I'm starting it over this month, and I'm ready to go. I want to push for December. I want to push for January. It will be awesome, and y'all will rock.
Yay! All right, everyone, let's rock out November. Bye.